Hey everybody, welcome back to You Don't Scare Me, the channel where your friendly neighborhood skeptics dive headfirst into the pool of paranormal and sift through its murky waters to bring you the best the internet has to offer. Today we're going to be checking out 5 scary ghost videos that are haunting said internet. And yeah, if you guys are new here, this is what Nick and I do. We sit here on Sundays and Fridays and we sort of go through whatever videos have come up in the last week and try to find the best of the best of the best, or evidence of ghosts. As always, our goal here is to prove without a shadow of a doubt that ghosts exist or they don't exist. So if you guys are coming back to the channel, or if you guys have never seen us before, we do our own paranormal investigations in person. The first one we did was St. Joseph's Cemetery. The second one we did was the Crown Cemetery. And we went back to St. Joseph's for our third one, which just came out this last Tuesday, where we tried to debunk the previous evidence that we got and try to replicate some of the things. And this time we actually found Vincenzo, or whatever his name was. So yeah, have a look at that one. It was a great time. Nick and I are going to be doing this probably about once or twice a month if we can swing it, maybe more if we can manage it. Going out to haunted locations and then doing our own personal research to try to find out whether ghosts are real or not. But without further ado, let's get into this video, and hopefully because that cues me in. Ooh, I'm making coffee. It's fine.
A UPS driver has been experiencing mysterious activity ever since he began working there. The bizarre activity always takes place when he finishes up his shift and parks the truck in the company lot. He often hears disembodied voices in various empty trucks, along with the sounds of loud footsteps, even though nobody is in the general area.
You see that? His door open, the back door open?
Many of his colleagues warned him
about the strange
activity at night, but he just laughed it off as a form of hazing. He quickly learned that they were telling the truth, and one evening when he was wrapping up his shift, he decided to record a video to prove to people he wasn't crazy.
His door, okay.
Next
there's audio, I'm sure there's audio explaining this.
Man, I'm trying to tell y'all, these UPS trucks are they're like ghosts, man. You can't trust these things.
Could jack the volume up more.
You gotta be careful, because every time I'm at this place, I freaking hear a bunch of weird, crazy noises. Freaking stuff be opening by itself. So yeah, it's time to go. Y'all think I'll be playing, bro? This will be crazy.
Okay, so it's immediately convenient that was in perfect frame.
As the video begins, we can
and
see
he turned around and he kind of paused his dialogue to sort of
his camera through the windshield.
Yeah, before the door started opening, it almost like his dialogue cut off, so he was anticipating it opening. And maybe he was even wondering why it hadn't opened already, so he's probably got a buddy inside the truck laying down, and he just pulls open the door.
In the direction of his truck.
It's a really interesting video. I like the fact that we're getting a lot more diverse
to this day,
videos like this.
Exactly what
like there was the one that on the cruise ship, where there was a person walking by the front of a dialect cruise ship. They're unique. They're new. They're not the same thing being done over and over again. Kind of like that ambulance one that everybody likes.
Something bizarre took place. The girlfriend had never seen the movie before, so the boyfriend thought it'd be a good idea to film her initial reactions to the movie. The couple has a few haunted dolls in the house, but they have never captured anything on camera.
Here's a fun fact.
The doll that
the priest in The Exorcist, his name is Dr. is Father Karras.
The clown doll is resting on a swing, and they were always unsure if the doll was swinging or if a gust of wind may have moved it. When the boyfriend pans the camera to his girlfriend during the movie, he captures
the doll on the wall?
Clown doll moving entirely on its own.
Okay. I like the brick wall. That's kind of cool. It's got 2 brick walls. One's painted, one's not. It's got good vibes. It's a nice house.
And the Holy Spirit.
It's not even scary. It is scary. It's not.
It isn't really that scary. It's eerie is what it is.
As the video begins, we can see the boyfriend panning the camera back and forth between the movie and his girlfriend to see her reaction to
I like
the
this
scene.
one. This is a good one. Nick might like this.
We can see the haunted doll
I wonder her
directly above
copyright.
her head move out of its chair. Based on
Yeah,
the
it almost like
footage, we are
it's almost like
unable
it
to
fell
see
out of its chair.
anyone near the doll, so it appears
But it's got
as
so
though
much
it moves
force.
on its own. After a few
It's got so much
seconds,
force
the
as if it's
doll
got
moves
some
once
like somebody
again
inside
and
the
becomes
doll.
fully rigid. Many people in the
Yeah.
original comment section mentioned the scary movie may have influenced the doll, while the skeptics are certain a fishing line was used.
I don't care. Oh, look, if a fishing line was used, that's totally okay.
A man was out walking
That
one
was
evening on a
really
busy
interesting. I
street
like the
and noticed
movements
something in the
were
corner
very
of his
stiff.
eye.
They were very
He
like
abruptly
heavy
stopped
and
had a closer
intentional,
look and noticed a
kind
strange
of thing. You know,
figure
it
standing
looked
on the
really well.
walkway.
This looks like that mall
The
that they were
walkway
saying
was
there was an
above a
alien
busy
at.
street, and he was surprised to see nobody nearby on the bridge. There are many local legends of cryptids that lurk in the city at night, but he never thought he'd capture
Okay.
one on camera.
I
He
missed
was
the
frightened
location.
while recording the strange figure, but figured he was far enough away that he could run for safety if it spotted him. To this day, he is still uncertain about what he captured on camera and is scared to roam the city at night.
Okay. Talking about red eyes there? Halloween mask? Does it move? Looks like there's a black mass sort of moving back and forth. Why would you do that? You pan away from it? Okay. That is a
As the video
person
begins, we can see a large
wearing a
black
Halloween
figure
costume.
standing on the walkway. The figure has two massive glowing red eyes, and luckily nobody is close to the creature. Many people in the original
It's not a
comments
creature, it's a
section
person.
are
I'm
convinced he captured evidence of the elusive cryptid known as the Mothman. Unfortunately, the cameraman is too far away to see any more features of the creature.
too far away, doesn't
While many
investigate,
people
doesn't
believe
zoom
it's
in
the
better on
Mothman,
it, doesn't
several
like try to like
skeptics
stabilize
mentioned
his
that it was
shot.
most likely a
It does
statue.
turn its head. It does. No, it's not a statue. It turns its head. You can see it move. But what it likely is a person playing a practical joke. What it usually I would assume it is a person dressed in a Halloween costume, standing on the overpass, trying to startle people in the goddamn fucking B-roll. Goddamn B-roll.
When she reviewed the security camera recording.
This guy can't make a video
Few of her
without this
neighbors
B-roll.
mentioned that they witnessed a strange
I don't know. It's
figure
starting to
around
grate
the
on my
neighborhood
nerves.
at night. But
Anyways, like Nick and I used to do this when we were kids with our buddies. We would stand out and try to spook people out by dressing really stupid or really weird, and then standing on like the overpasses in Brampton or what have you.
The situation worse.
That's not a ghost. It's just
When
somebody
she looked
just
closer
having
at
a
the
laugh.
footage, she saw a strange,
cryptids.
translucent
Somebody having a
figure
laugh.
manifest out of nowhere and make its way toward her car.
Also, if I saw that, I would definitely go further. I'd go across the street and go to it. Burglar.
As the video begins,
It's a
we can
burglar.
see a translucent humanoid figure dressed in a white gown. The figure can be
Crouched
seen
down.
walking from left to right, and as it gets closer to the car, the figure begins to fade in and out. She mentioned that once it disappeared behind her car, she never got a notification of any movement after that.
Totally
One
acceptable.
interesting
Totally
aspect of
reasonable.
the video is a large orb that seems to manifest inside the figure once it gets near the car. Paranormal or not, the footage is definitely creepy.
What I'm seeing here is a video of the fact that she never got a notification of it getting out of frame just means that it was outside of the range of its ability to like relay the information back to the camera. It doesn't mean that the person never left behind the car.
And has often heard strange sounds throughout the school.
It's compression software to prevent the camera from having too much data being run through it or overheating. And there's more to it, but it's pretty much just we've talked time and time again. Any kind of ring camera doesn't
night, he was putting up
doesn't
various
work.
decorations.
It's
when he
not ghost
glanced at the
evidence.
smart
It's
TV that was
poor
turned
software.
off and noticed a small child sitting at a desk in the reflection. He did several takes back and forth, but the small figure remained sitting at the desk.
All right, I'm just finishing up putting up decorations
for Halloween
when they get back.
For Halloween,
Smartboard, setting things up.
Thanksgiving close to Halloween. Oh no, sorry, Thanksgiving is in November. My bad.
You guys know
ours is next to Halloween.
Often it's just me here and the janitor, and let me show you.
Okay.
Do you see? Do you see?
There's a person sitting in the chair. Well, he's waiting for you to teach him a goddamn lesson. Get to your work.
A kid sitting right there.
No. I mean, it certainly could be. It could also just be some physical damage to the front of the screen. You need to move more. Can I see it from a different perspective? Can you move around a little bit more? Move around a little bit more. Show it over your other shoulder. Okay. We're only going to see it from that one perspective.
And that's it.
Oh.
As the video begins, we can see the school teacher visibly
interesting.
upset about something that occurred in the classroom. As he makes his way to the smart TV, we can see a small childlike figure sitting at the desk towards the back of the classroom.
Well, to be fair, we can't really see that.
Several times to show that no one is actually sitting at the desk. To make things even more interesting, he takes a video the next morning to show the difference from the night before. Is the school truly haunted, or is there a more reasonable explanation?
It could just be a setup. It would be very easy for them to put like cuts in between every time he's moving back and forth. So he could just have somebody there and be, you know, setting up a spooky video essentially. But anyways, looks like I'm coming in under 12 minutes, or I'm coming in under 13 minutes, so that's exactly what Nick was telling me to do. So we're going to end the video there before we get too far into it. But thanks for stopping by for this really quick Haunted 5. Remember to drop a like, hit the subscribe button. If you guys want to check out our paranormal investigations, they are on the channel. They might be a bit difficult to find just because we don't really have a way to like sort of show which ones are our paranormal investigations and which one are normal videos. So I've been thinking about piloting a new channel just dedicated to our paranormal investigations. But if you guys go on to our YouTube channel and go to our playlist, there is one there that's just the paranormal investigations. So you can give those a listen to, check them out, chime in the comments, tell us whether we missed something, whether you found it interesting, or any locations that you think we should go visit. We are local to Ontario, so it's going to be a little harder for us to get outside of that because, you know, Nick and I are both minimum wage, you know, employees. So it's not like we can pay for plane tickets to Maui and take weeks off work. We've got rent to pay. So within reason, if you guys have any local places around Ontario that you want us to check out, that'd be fantastic. And then as we get a little bit bigger, we can expand our operations. But as it is right now, work, play, sleep. That's pretty much our entire run. So anyway, that's going to do for this one. I'll see you guys in the next video.